No matter who you are, we all live two lives, the one that's reality and the one that's fantasy. Even though you might wake up in the morning, get dressed for work, battle through public transit, and sit at a desk all day, your imagination holds the key to another universe entirely. You visit it from time to time, attempting to escape from the monotony. Some might say you need to start living in the real world, but who's to say which world is truly real? After all, the only thing that defines your reality is your perception, and if you choose to infuse your perception with magic, your reality could be just as fascinating as fantasy. As long as you believe in it, you can become far more than human, and the mythical creature you are, according to your zodiac sign, will remind you that life is as mystical as you allow it to be. Some of our favorite shows, books, and movies are littered with mythical creatures. These creatures are unique, have bizarre characteristics, look otherworldly, and are extremely interesting. We are sure each of you has at least spent some time of your life researching some popular mythical creature, be it the vampire, unicorn, or dragon. But did you also know these beasts we are so fascinated by are inextricably intertwined with our zodiac signs? Each of the 12 signs in the zodiac contains their own set of magical powers. Oftentimes, these powers are not so easily explained, and they require a perspective that's larger than life in order to be understood. Like those of the mythical creatures of lore, their strengths are beyond what's real and what's not, forever vibrating with wonder and enchantment. Which of those mythical creatures is connected to your particular sign? There's only one way to find out. Dragon is probably the most popular and widely loved mythical creature of all time. And if that does not sound like we are defining an Aries, we don't what is. It makes sense that the first sign of the zodiac would contain the raw and instinctual power of a dragon. With mighty wings, deadly jowls, and the breath of fire, an Aries won't hesitate to go after their desires with fierce intensity. Much like the dragon, Aries is not afraid of anything or anyone. They will fly towards their goal with fiery determination and will either triumph or perish in the process. There is no in-between, putting their entire selves into every move. Their power is both feared and admired by all who stand beneath it. Sensual and ethereal Taurus is one with the natural world. Dryads are ethereal forest spirits who are tied to trees for all of eternity. But they are more than happy with their choice of habitat. It is the feeling of belonging somewhere that drives a dryad, an emotion that is quite familiar to Taurus. This explains why they have so much in common with the dryad, a forest spirit irrevocably tied to the trees, protecting their woodland world with unmatched loyalty and spreading their healing powers across all who ask for help. Kind, just, and sensual, dryads are mythical creatures that best define the zodiac sign Taurus. Mischievous, whimsical, and constantly fluttering their wings, Geminis are the perfect embodiments of fairies. They do not take life very seriously and believe it should be more fun than anything else. Fairies believe in everything mystical and enchanting, which is why magic happens to them. Geminis too are very much like that. They want to believe in a world that is extraordinary and inexplicable. Moving between portals connecting the human realm to the magical realm, a Gemini has their hands in every facet of our shared world. They love to add a sprinkle of their fairy dust to any situation, if not simply for the fun of it. Although extremely powerful, Cancer too has a rather delicate and emotional side to them, much like the werewolf. Absorbing all their power from the moon, a Cancer howls as loudly and emotionally as a werewolf. Sensitive, moody, and transformative, a werewolf will do whatever they can to protect their pack, even if it means morphing into their true form, despite how terrifying it may be to those who don't understand it. The sensitive and moody mythical creature is far from comfortable in its own skin, and often finds every situation rather hopeless. It is their love and devotion towards their pack that keeps them going through life. It is not uncommon to see the same level of loyalty among Cancers for their loved ones. Guided by the sun and worshipped by all who know their name, a Leo possesses the regal strength of a sphinx. Such is its beauty and allure that it is hard to look away from and too intimidating to stay close to. The half-human and half-lion beast is a natural leader who commands respect. He radiates power and status while their raging roar inspires all to follow his lead. Although capable of intimidating followers into submission, their infinite intelligence has a grander idea in mind. When a Virgo is symbolically connected to cleanliness and innocence, a unicorn inevitably comes to mind. Unicorns are one of the most sought after and ethereal creatures of lore. The beast is intelligent and knows its true value, so it rarely reveals itself to anyone. Possessing the untainted power of a beast and an endless love for those who are most vulnerable, a Virgo will only bestow their rare and mystical gifts upon those who deserve it. Unicorns are also very hard-working by nature. They never tire and always do what is morally correct, ceaselessly bringing purity to the world. Their likeness to the unicorn is undeniable. Aesthetically wonderful and powered by delicate magic, a Libra embodies the heavenly aura of a sylph. Sylphs are beautiful spirits that inhabit the skies. Transparent by nature, these spirits are tied to the element of air. With their power, they can control the weather, form clouds and purify the air. This mythical creature practices delicate magic and treats everyone they meet with kindness because that is all they know. They have no materialistic desires and go through life offering helping hands to everybody. With a being so far removed from the confines of the material world, fear not easily seen by the mortal eye. Any human lucky enough to lock eyes with a sylph has just glimpsed the rarest of beauty. Libra too is as transparent and virtuous as the sylph. With a striking ability to face darkness head-on and return even more powerful, a Scorpio shines with the explosion of a phoenix. When death is ironically their strength, a Scorpio rises from their smoldering ashes as something even better than they were before. Unafraid of pain, they trust that transformation is a constant cycle of death and rebirth. We know you saw this coming, Sagittarius. But however, could you be anything else other than the very mythical creature that symbolizes your zodiac sign? Embodying the combined strength of the human and the natural world, a centaur gallops and speaks with the wisdom of a Sagittarius. Centaurs are adventurous, free-spirited beasts who are always in search of a new purpose or goal. They are full of energy and wisdom and are forever in the pursuit of more knowledge. Their deep connection and symbiotic relationship with an animal also make them very lustful. Capricorns are so superior in their knowledge and beauty that they might as well be elves. Just like an elf, Capricorns too are extremely knowledgeable and have a taste for the finer things in life. Even when the going gets tough, an elf will not falter. If they want something, they will make it happen for themselves. And usually, it is a piece of cake thanks to their big brain and wit. Establishing status, wealth, and glory in their name, elves rule the world with their immortal power. Rather than flaunt their dominance, they remain secretive and subdued on the matter, allowing them to maintain stealthy control. A Capricorn can relate. Bearing water in their name, an Aquarius exudes the quiet grace of an Undine. Undines are gorgeous but cursed sea nymphs. These elemental water spirits lavish near lagoons and pools, acting as a messenger between the underwater world and the land world. Fiercely adoring of humans, they admire and protect them from afar. Born without a human soul, they hope their beauty will lure in a human mate so they can join our kind forever. They can take the form of a human only when they truly find a life partner that will love them not just for their beauty but for themselves. Quite similar to the mythical creature Undine, Aquarius is emotionless, intelligent, and strong. They lead lonesome lives for the most part until they find their one true love. That is when Aquarius truly shines. One of the most popular creatures of folklore and fairy tales, mermaids are known for their beauty and elegance. Elegant creatures of the ocean, a Pisces is just as sensitive, emotional, and dreamy as a mermaid. Exploring mysterious depths before splashing through the surface to gaze upon the shores, the imagination of a Pisces has seen it all. Always yearning for more, their magical voices can lure any sailor into their arms, or to their drowning death. They show themselves only and spill their true colors only when they are truly comfortable with someone. This emotional and thoughtful creature lives her best life when she is swimming in the deep dark ocean while dreaming of anything and everything.